Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Alison, this is Sort of Like Dotty, and this week it's just a little catch up. I'm going to spend a couple of days with you. I'm not going to take you through everything that I'm doing. I'm literally just going to do 3 days of my time in my little sanctuary that is my sewing and creative space. So it's Monday today. I've got a couple of hours before my daughter needs to use this room, and what I'm going to work on today and this week is, first of all, I am working on my bestie bag, which I shared. So I'm now into my March makes and following those plans. So this is the Ace fabric from Fabric Godmother, the quilted. This was on offer. I don't know if that's finished. I did buy it before the offer. And what I've done is I've cut out 2 outsides and the band on the bottom. I have cut out the strap, but I'm going to change that. I'll explain what I'm going to do with that shortly. And what I've done is I've actually cut out 3 outsides. Because this fabric is lined, I wasn't going to line it, but what I wanted to do was put a zipped pocket in, which I've done here. So this zip tape was from Purple Stitches. I think this little star was as well. It's the first time I've done a pocket like that. I went a bit on the wonk here, but that's fine. It's stitched in place. It's nice and secure. It's easily going to open, and I could certainly fit, like if I was travelling, a passport and things into there nice and securely. So that's going to be on the inside of the bag. I'm feeling like this is going to be a fairly quick make because I've changed my mind about the strap. I'm going to use the black webbing from First for Fabrics that I got last week. It's just 38mm webbing, and I'm just going to create a strap. And what I'm going to do is, let me find the pieces. So these pieces here, you add onto the end of the bag here. So I'll show you it more when I do it. And normally the strap would just sit into here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a tab. I'm working it through. So on one end of this, I'll already have a tab cut in the animal print fabric because I was going to do that anyway. But on the end of that, I'm going to attach, they're not called D-rings now, whatever these triangles are. I haven't sat this way for ages. I do forget we're really close to a mainline train, and every now and again the metro goes past, or the mainline to Edinburgh, Newcastle to Edinburgh goes past. Sometimes steam trains go past, but I just forgot about it and got distracted there. This is real life. Yeah, I feel like David Attenborough, like I'm no makeup. This is where you see the real life of the sewist in her space. I can't do his voice. Nobody can do his voice. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm kind of thinking it through. As I get to that point, I'll be doing more. But it's Monday and First for Fabrics is closed today. I've got the ends. I love those lobster ones. I've got the end for the strap. But what I haven't got is a slider in the rainbow in 38mm. So I will probably go to First for Fabrics tomorrow. I might even take you with me. But yeah, so I've got these ends done. I have got the strap cut, so I know I've got enough to put that little bit on. I'm going to put that on either end. Why am I doing that? Well, as I'm making these bags, I'm making the straps, and they look lovely in the self fabric. But actually, what I want to create are straps that are interchangeable between different bags, because I've already got like pale pink, pale blue, zebra, like I've got like a leopard print, I've got pink leopard print. So those straps can go onto any bags. I've had those for a couple of years. Some I've made, some I've bought. So I want to continue to make interchangeable straps. So I'm just going to put, this is like all different shades of brown, but I think the black will look absolutely fine with this. But the next one I'm going to make is a very light coloured one. It's like a cream coloured one. And I want to be able to change things around. Does that I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to crack on with this a little bit this morning. What I'm also doing, some of you have been asking about my embroidery machine. I didn't share a lot of detail with you because I didn't want to do like an unboxing kind of thing. Nothing wrong with that. I just didn't really want to take up time with you doing that. So the machine that I've got, so she looking at it, is a NV880E. It's a well-established embroidery only machine. I'll put a picture in. They keep bringing out like an updated edition of it, so it's kind of been around for years. But the things that I like, it's got a light that points to exactly where you're stitching, so you can centralize your design, go back really easily. It does this, are they called skip stitches, and it snips that so you don't have to trim any threads on it. And there was something else that I wanted and I can't remember what that is. Anywho, I've done one project with it, but I want to do something on a garment. So you might remember in my sewing plans that I shared at the weekend, if you haven't fully checked those out, I'll put a link in at the end to that. I got this French terry from, where did I get it from? Pound Fabrics, and I've got the rib to match. And I'm going to make the hoodie, not the hoodie pattern to go with that, bear with. I'm in my workspace here, everything's to hand, which is this one. I've shared it before. I'm wearing it today. This is the pink version that I've made previously. So I didn't do any of the top stitching around the sleeves in this because I really wanted to make this for size, and I love it. The colour is very me. The size is great. I wanted it slouchy, oversized. I've got it on with the denim skirt today. Spring has sprung. Yeah, I made a decision on Saturday I can't share with you yet, but I'm really happy with, and it'll be a little while so I can share it with you, but it's given me a real skip in my step. So I'm excited about some things. So this is my design booklet that comes with the machine, which is different to when I got the faff, because you didn't get this like a booklet. You had to go online, download it and print it off. And there's something about a glossy book. It's lovely to do the pictures, but it's even better to sniff it. You all know what I mean. So what I want to do in this turquoise jersey is I'm going to do a design that I want to sit probably this side here. It doesn't matter which side really. Something probably smaller than my hand. So I don't want it to kind of cover the whole top. I want it to be fairly discreet. Obviously you can choose your colours of thread. So I'm going to pick that today, and hopefully if I've got time I'm going to hoop that up and do that. If I don't get a chance to do that today, I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I've got a good bit of time in here tomorrow before Sew Virtual tomorrow night. So yeah, that's my day getting started today, and I'll just update you as we go through the next 3 days. Hi, so just to catch up, it's still Monday. I am going to knock off shortly, but my bag is finished. I've just got to finish the strap off. I've had a message from Tamlin to say my things are ready. Here's a mess because I had it plaited last night. To say my things are ready, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get there this afternoon. So, update with the bag. First of all, I made a mistake with it. When I was cutting out this part, I cut the lining piece out, not the outer. So I wanted to be honest and share that with you, because it meant that this piece wasn't as long as I needed it to be. Now, luckily, I had some fabric left. Not a lot, but enough. So what I did was I cut this piece that's on the front. I cut that out on the back and joined it on. You can't see it and nobody will know, but I wanted to share it with you. I've written on the lining in big letters, lining. So if I do an unlined bag again, I won't make that mistake. So what else have I done? I changed my mind about the zip. It's a lot different to the earlier conversation, isn't it? So I was going to put that stripy zip in to match the lining. It doesn't matter if it matches the lining, but I went back to those acrylic ones that I got from Amazon the other week, the funky colours, and I went with this one. I love it. So it's orange and yellow. I think it's just a really neat contrast to the fabric. I've not done the top stitching around it. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't think it needs it. It's a right faff on. I have done these bits on the end. So I did these by the pattern piece, as it says on the bestie bag. I'll see how this one goes, and then I can make a decision later on the next one if I want to make these shorter, which would be easily done because the strap can be as long as you want it to be. So they're obviously all done. And what else did I do? Sorry, they're going to bang about. I did finish off on the inside with some bias tape just along there. This is horrible. It was from Hobbycraft a few years ago. It's rock hard. I did order some soft in it. It hasn't arrived. I've had to raise like a dispute with Etsy. So I need to get some nice soft cotton bias tape, but that's just tidied that up, I feel, on the inside and given it a bit more structure as well. So obviously I showed you the pocket earlier on, so it's ready. I'll move that to one side because those bits are banging. Strap wise, I haven't cut this, can't remember. I think I ordered 1.5 meters, so I've done one end and put one of those on, but as I say, I need a slider. So all I need to do is put the slider on, alter it, put the end on, slide it through, and then put the little fitting bit on there, which I'll probably get Carl to nip on because my thumb joints aren't very good. I can't knip very well. I don't find it difficult to sew through though. I've doubled this over here, and I've just gone backwards and forwards about 3 times along a line there and there as well. So it's really, I need to trim a thread, but it's really sturdy. But yeah, that's all I've got to do just to finish the strap, and the bag's done. So I'll show you it tomorrow with the strap finished and some bits inside. I've not made any progress with the sweatshirt because I've been on with this, but I'm fine with that. I'm on a slow process. These days there's no rush. I'm rabbiting on. I will see you tomorrow with a little catch up and hopefully the top cut out and some embroidery done. So I'll catch you then. Hi, welcome back. It is Tuesday. I've had a fairly productive day. I've not done masses of sewing. I did a bit of tidying around, a bit of a houseworky sort of a morning this morning, and a little bit of admin sort of stuff. I don't know what's that all about. So what have I done? I have been playing with my embroidery machine, and while I've been doing that, I've been sorting out my like hardware zips and things for my bag making stuff. So I've got an Alex drawer with all of that in. I've tidied up the webbing, sort of wrapped it up and clipped it together and put that at the back of the drawer. And then I found this box and I've put all my my funky zips and my continuous zipper tape into there. And then I found all of the hardware was in little paper bags. And every time I was looking for something, I was having to open every paper bag. And you can imagine it just got on my nerves. So I had these 2 boxes for when I did jewellery making. So I sorted them out. So this one's got all the rainbow coloured haberdashery in, some of the pink, which is a little bit smaller. The feet and things are in there. And then this one has got the pewter coloured things in, and then some silver stuff that I got off Amazon a while ago. So I feel like clunk, it's all together. And then in the drawer, they go side by side, and then this just sits on the top. So ta-da, all sorted. I like to be tidy, as you know. I didn't used to be, you know, when I was a kid. So the bag is finished that I made yesterday, and finished the strap off last night. Try not to hit my mic with it. So it's got my yellow funky zip on there. I've got this lovely little handmade label here from Libby, who was very kind enough to send me some bobbin, pre-wound bobbin threads for my embroidery machine, and she popped some of those labels in, and they're absolutely gorgeous leather. Actually, I couldn't resist stitching that one on last night. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that strap is. I think lengthwise, I wasn't sure if these were too long. I think I would probably shorten it maybe by 1 inch. So it was like that next time. But I'm absolutely fine with it as it is. You can kind of see it on the back there. I did use one of those ends. Well, I say Cal put it on for me last night and nipped that together. So that's just finished off that end. Which I think also means it's quite tight on there anyway, but it means that couldn't just easily be yanked and pulled through. Yeah, I've got to think about security and safety and all of that malarkey, don't you? So in terms of embroidery, I was wanting to do this dragonfly design. I quite like dragonflies. The colours weren't exact. I was just playing around, but you can see it was really puckered. So I was trying to work out what whatever the stuff is you put on the back, I can't remember the name of that. So what I needed, so with this one I just used tearaway and it was puckered. So next I moved on to this design, which I also liked, and I was trying to gauge the size, and I think this is a better size for the position that I was wanting to put it in. So I just did this in this really yucky colour that I'm unlikely to ever use, but it's just out of my box of threads that I've got. So with that one, I put some of the iron-on stabilizer, that's the word. Then I had some tearaway behind that, and then I put some water soluble on top, and that's worked the best. Really happy with that, and I've done that design but in different colours on my actual sweatshirt, and it's exactly the same. I'm really happy with it. I did just try another dragonfly just to see. Now with this one I did put the fusible on and I did put the water soluble on, but I didn't use the tearaway, but it's still puckered. And I know Bren was saying to me, be careful with the density of your stitches for the design that you do. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I decided the dragonfly wasn't meant to be on French terry. So that can stay, and that can go onto a woven fabric or something later on. So that's done. I also was having a chat with a sewing friend, Richie, today, because I've got this fabric which I'm thinking could be my Sew Yellow for Endo bag entry. It's a dead stock Gucci fabric from Sew Me Sunshine from a few years ago. I feel like this is the main design on it, but I'm probably going to make a bestie with it, and I think it would need to be definitely a medium or a large to show off this fabric. But obviously it's a cream base. It is quite a thick fabric. I'm guessing it was maybe a jacket or something like that. I knew Michelle had used something before, and she said it was eau de court, and it's worked well for what she used it for. But when I read up about that, it sort of turns it into an oilcloth consistency, and I don't think I want that. So I did find another product. I'll pop a picture in of that, which is a spray. And when I've read the reviews of it, I think that's probably going to be the most suitable for what I want. So I think I'm going to order that spray and give that a go. Probably be later in the week. But yeah, I mean, it's not a must-do. I'd like to get it done for Sew Endo. In Sew Virtual, we are supporting Sew Frugal and Sew Yellow for Endo this month for the challenges. So yeah, we'll see. And it'll just be a matter of working out the position and whether it'll work for that sort of a bag, I think, really. If not, I don't know, it might be a tote bag or something like that. So yeah, that's what I've done today. So I hope you've had a lovely day, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow when hopefully I'll be finishing that sweatshirt, because I've got Sew Virtual tonight. I'm really looking forward to that. And in the morning, I can't wait to see everybody. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hi everyone, so it's Wednesday. I'm rounding off my week with you. As you can see, I have finished my sweatshirt and I love it. I knew I would love it because I liked it anyway. I shortened the sleeves slightly because I knew from last time I needed to do that. And here's my embroidery that I did just here. So it's I think it's a thistle or something. So I'm kind of really pleased with where that is. Position wise, it's where I wanted it. I think maybe next time I might bring it slightly further over, but I'm more than happy with it where it's at. I'll stand up so you can get a bit of a better view. It is oversized. I'm happy with the size of it. I don't really want it to be more fitted than that. That's the look I want to go for. It's ideal just with my like wide leg trousers or over a dress, or with the denim skirt that I had on yesterday. I didn't do the top stitching in the end because I don't have any, I'm looking at my threads as I'm talking to you, I don't have any threads that are a match for this, and I didn't particularly want to go and buy one because I'm unlikely to make something else in this particular colour. So I didn't do the top stitching across the shoulders and the seams or around the neck. I would normally do around the neck, but this pattern has it down here, but yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't think it needs it. So yeah, I've had quite a simple sewing week. Sorry, there's some work going on nearby, but I have, yeah, that's my sewing week with you guys concluded. Tomorrow I'm on Sew Virtual a couple of times, so it's quite a busy day there. And then on Friday I might do some cutting out, and I will be back on Sunday with my Sew Frugal vlog. So sorry about the background noise. I will catch up with you then. Bye everybody, have a great sewing week.